So after an intense backlash from the community, the folks at Adobe have taken a step back with the announcement of Adobe Animate now coming to end of life, which is interesting because it now proves that the community has the power to actually change some of these executive decisions if we put our voices together. On the 3rd of February 2026, the folks at Adobe announced that they will be retiring Adobe Animate on March the 1st of 2026, bringing to a close a tool that has played a major role in web and 2D animation workflows for over 25 years. Now, within the time they made this announcement, the folks at Adobe actually mentioned that Adobe Animate has fulfilled its role in creating, supporting, and shaping the animation ecosystem. But changes in technology and platforms means creators now have access to alternatives better suited to current needs. Now, we have no idea why they actually said that, possibly due to the rise of tools that they have within their creative cloud system, which includes After Effects, which is definitely getting a big update. Then we've got Character Animator. But you see, the thing with all of these is Animate actually has its own place, because Animate actually spans from a tool called Flash, and a lot of people actually love it. Now, during the announcement, it's sort of understood that under their transition plan, enterprise customers will continue to receive technical support until 1st of March of 2029, while all other users will be supported until March of 2026. Existing installations will continue to remain functional until support's end, and this particular announcement did raise an uproar within the community, because Animate actually has a lot of strength. I mean, the vector-based timeline itself is pretty interesting. The integrated scripting system is very useful, and interactive publishing options just makes this tool a one of a kind. And what the folks at Adobe are suggesting is creators can actually switch to certain workflows like we mentioned earlier, tools like After Effects, Adobe Express, and a lot of creators did not like this. And the cool thing with that is the folks at Adobe have actually listened and they made an update to this. And the update now reads that we are not discontinuing or removing access to Adobe Animate. Animate will continue to be available for both current and new customers. We'll ensure you continue to have access to your content. There is no longer a deadline, which is really cool thanks to the uproar and all of the backlashes that they got because of the previous announcement. These are changes from what we shared in our original email. Adobe Animate is a maintenance mode for all customers. This applies to individual small businesses and enterprise customers. Maintenance mode means we'll continue to support the application and provide ongoing security and bug fixes, but we are no longer adding new features, which I believe a lot of people will be fine by just simply having access to this tool. The note went on to read that Animate will continue to be available for both new and existing customers. Again, we will not be discontinuing or removing access to Adobe Animate. We are committed to ensuring Animate users have access to their content regardless if the state of development changes. So at this point, if you're wondering about options that you can use, of course there are tons of options, but for sure you can continue using Adobe Animate. The current version, which was released sometime October 2023, is still the version 24, and they actually listed out what's new right here, which you can actually go ahead and read up on. And of course they also added some bug fixes and so on. And just to make sure that a lot of people did follow up with this, the note is everywhere. So you get to see the note here within the bug fixes, you get to see the note within the Animate release notes, and of course you get to see the note right here where the announcement was made earlier. Now, within the section where they also talked about the FAQs for the maintenance mode, they also reiterated the same thing by placing that very same note here. So you can come through and read up on certain things that has to do with the maintenance mode itself. If your files will still be available, yes, you can still have access to your files, as they're committed to ensuring Animate users always have access to their content regardless of the state of the development of the application. Can you still download Animate? Yes, you can still download Animate. It's still available. And how long will this be? This currently is in perpetuity, as they have no plans to discontinue or remove access to Adobe Animate as at today. So it makes sense to see that the community has an impact in certain things. Now, what this means is Adobe Animate is going to be part of those tools that Adobe just has, and over time they just die off. And we're talking about tools like, Adobe Fuse, which is an amazing tool for character creation. Now, for those who have no idea, we've covered a couple of videos about this. It is a beautiful tool, has the whole Substance integration, allows you create characters nicely, and this tool actually came from Mixamo. So Mixamo as well is right here, and slowly Mixamo is also beginning to lose grip in its own right. So I think that is where this whole maintenance thing is going to be. We will be having a tool that is not dead and will not be developed in the sense. It is just going to be there for you to be able to use it and do exactly what it is intended to do. Now, if this tool is going to be totally free, is something we have no idea, but something which we have an idea about is a cheeky little move from the folks at Moho, previously called Anime Studio. So these guys have actually done something that is pretty interesting. So I love it when, companies take opportunities of stuff and do some very creative stuff for themselves. So what we're looking at is Moho, which is an amazing 2D rigging animation system which can do a lot. And what you can see right here on the banner is something that has to do with Adobe Animate. So if you're thinking about switching to using Moho for your character animation, they're now offering anyone that wants to make that big switch $100 off. So with $100 off, you'll be getting Moho Pro 14.4 if you simply use the coupon code 4animators to get it. This means that you will not be paying $400, you actually be getting Moho 14 for $300. And they didn't just put this on their website, they actually tweeted this. And they did tweet this with some, a bit of cheekiness by simply saying at the end of the tweet, perpetual license, no subscription. So if you're thinking about moving to a tool which gives you perpetual licensing, and you like to do some animations with it, Moho is an amazing tool. I used it, I taught it. It's a beautiful tool for anyone that's thinking about doing nice, cool animation, and you can actually come through and get it. A stripped down version of Moho is called the Moho Debut. This is currently $60. It's just basically like you being able to animate with it. It doesn't have most of the bells and whistles that you get with the Pro version. And again, it's a one-time purchase thing for those who are thinking about checking this one out. And speaking about options, Toon Boom is another amazing option that you can actually explore. And Toon Boom, alongside Moho, has been used in lots and lots of commercial projects. If you're looking for tools that are more likely to be considered as industry standards, then these tools are definitely the tools for you, as they do come with lots of cool, impressive features that you can work with, and they're currently available for both Mac and Windows. Of course, there are also various open source tools as well, which you can use for animations. It's also another nice one as well, which has a lot to offer, comes with some beautiful effects and stuff. So if you're thinking about open source tools, these are very nice ones. We also have Synfig. Synfig is an open source 2D animation software as well, currently available for all three platforms, which includes Windows, Linux, and Mac as well. So you can do frame-by-frame animations with this, you can do keyframe animations with this, you can add some bones, you can rig your characters and animate them how you want. Tahoma 2D is also another nice one, and this is more like the direct competitor with OpenToons. Tahoma is a free and powerful software for both 2D and stop-motion animators. Actually, you can see what is new here. So if we simply go over to what is new, version 1.5 has been released, and these comes with some cool stuff like onion skin, dockable panels. We've got some loop animation playback mode, which is also available. A new viewer toolbar is also available. And Tahoma is more like a direct competitor with what you have with OpenToons. So if you simply go all the way down here, you can actually see that Tahoma 2D versus OpenToons, what they have, the unique features that Tahoma has. So this is also a beautiful animation tool. And still on the topic of open source tools that you can get, which can be more like alternatives to Adobe Animate, we have Pencil 2D Animation. This is also a nice one. It is one of those easy to use tools which you can use for creating nice looking hand-drawn animations, and because this is open source and completely free, you can use these for commercial stuff. For those that are into pixels, we have Pixel Roma. So Pixel Roma is a powerful and accessible open source pixel art multi-tool, which is pretty impressive. It is an open source tool that allows you to create pixel-based animations for your games and various stuff. It is pretty interesting to see that we do have an open source tool like this. And of course, you can get these on Steam, itch.io, FlatHub, and also GitHub. Friction Graphics is also another nice one, and this is one of those animation tools that was just specifically built from the ground up for motion graphics and also animations that you can use for the web and also for video production. Scrolling all the way up, you can notice that Friction Graphics actually takes advantage of your GPU and CPU for both vector and rasterized stuff. This also allows for expression editing, so you can do some nice expression editing. If you're into motion graphics, it does have some motion graphics style stuff as well. It supports multiple scenes and timeline, which is something that you may possibly struggle if you're working with tools like After Effects, because for After Effects you actually have to do some pre-comps for you to access various scenes, and this handles that perfectly fine. One cool tool, which is a tool that I think many animators would definitely like, especially if you're into frame by frame drawing, something that is free that you can explore with, Then Animator Me is one cool one, and this tool prides itself as a traditional 2D animation tool that is created by artists and for artists. Of course, it comes with some amazing cool features that includes the brush engine itself. It has some nice layer management tools, and each project supports multi-scenes, which is also really nice. You also have control to multiple cameras as well, which is amazing. And there's just a lot of things that you can come through and check out. So if you're into creating animations, you're looking for a free animation tool, all of these are right here. And of course, let's not forget Blender and Blender's Grease Pencil. And this is one of the best open source tools out there, which you can use for creating 3D and 2D animations. The Grease Pencil has gotten a huge update over time, and Blender itself has also gotten tons and tons of updates. So this is one amazing one too. So just in case, you're thinking about tools that you can use, open source tools preferably that you can use totally for free to create amazing stuff, then this list has a lot of things in stock that can get you going. So this is it. Adobe Animate lives on, and it is quite interesting to see that the folks at Adobe did listen to all of the wailing from the community and have kept this tool in perpetual maintenance mode rather than just killing it off. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.